What'd you think?
It's a good flyer. It's attractive. There are a few critiques that I would make as a black and white flyer.
Okay.
First of all, clarity of images. Some of the images are washed out. I would expand the size of this image so that you can see what it is clear, so that it looks like a business leadership conference.
Gotcha.
Instead of that man sticking a gun into that woman's ribcage.
Right.
I also, with the black and white, the logo becomes a little bit washed out and incomplete down here. I would make the October 21st, the time and date and location bigger, because that's the part that people need to remember when they just see it initially. Otherwise, you have all necessary information to explain its purpose and its value as a conference, and the basic title of what it is we're advertising. This is your captivating question. So that has to catch my attention so that I see it and say, I do want to have a competitive edge in business. And it's only because of this question and how it's presented that I'll read anything else.
Right.
If I don't notice this, I don't even pay attention to anything else on the thing, on the flyer. So this has to draw me in 100%, and then I'll pay attention to the rest of it. Margins look good, typography is good. I spice it up just a little bit because it looks very, as black and white, it's hard to do to make it look exciting and different than just a typed page.
Yeah. So first of all, with the image, would you get rid of, I don't know, some of this and make the image bigger in general?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see what I can become as a competitive businessman. I want to have an image. Most businessmen know who they want to be. There's direction, and this is the kind of thing that if anybody's lacking in that area, will bolster their confidence, bolster their competitive edge as far as skill sets, personal, interpersonal relationships and associations, things like that. So I want to see a person that I want to be, that I would look twice at. So yeah, I would make that bigger, as if this made them what they are.
Okay, I like that. Okay, two other questions. The font here, would you change it to something a little more formal, or keep it?
I don't know if formal, it's boring to me. The font is just boring. It's too thin, and it's kind of squished off to the side. So whether or not these go, I don't mind the graphic. It's just positioning of how things work together. The graphic doesn't bother me. But I would center this or make it bolder and want to grab me more. Right now, it's very forgettable.
Right. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Second of all, is this font too small?
It's not too small for me, because in order to get this, I can't read this on a billboard as I drive past.
Right.
So in order to get it, I have to stop and read it anyway.
Which is what makes this so important.
That's why that's so critical, is to get me to take it and read it.
Right.
But I'm not going to read that much material as I walk past and see it on a poster anyway.
Right.
So this has to grab me enough to pick up a flyer, and then I'll go read that.
Okay, so what do you think about centering the title, moving the image down, getting rid of this and making it bigger, and then having this information here? Or would you redesign this down here to make more room for what's up here?
I think I would put this across the top. I put an image on the side, slide this up. Do you want to have a competitive edge in business?
Mm-hmm.
And then I would highlight a couple of trigger words
Right.
or things that would catch my attention, like leadership skills, workplace dynamics. I'd come up with some catchphrases that this conference is going to focus on that would make me go, I need that. That's what I lack. Or that's what I need to be successful.
Awesome.
But then the whole explanation is fine down here in a corner.
Right. Because like you were saying, you'll read it if you're interested or not.
Right. If I'm interested, I'll take the time. And I'll go to the website and look into it more. But I've got to be sold on the idea before I ever read this information.
Yeah.
Something has to hook
Glance
me.
at it. Awesome. Well, thanks so much. Anything else?
It's a lot of information to get into a small place. So there cannot be wasted space. This circle, this little quarter round right here, it makes this space all unusable. It makes all of this unusable.
Right.
This is all unusable. So I get it because it's part of this kind of logo idea. You've got to be able to use space. You have too much information here, and especially where things need to be bigger and bolder.
Yes.
You've got to use more of that space and get an image, which the image could even be partly in the background of some of your wording.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Awesome. Yeah, that's really good, especially since that's something I struggled with, making things bolder and bigger. I wasn't sure how to do that with the space that I had.
Right.
Awesome. I think our little thing stopped, so I'm pretty